entering the divisional rounds of the NFL playoffs. Trysta, who is the best team remaining in the NFC?
This is really hard because I want to say Rams. I really do.
That's the right answer. You should say that.
I know, but I can't. Matthew Stafford's hand or finger is giving me a little bit of pause. They easily could have lost to the Carolina Panthers, and maybe they'll steamroll for the rest of the playoffs. But the Bears and what Ben Johnson is doing and how he's transformed pretty much everyone, but like DeAndre Swift looks incredible. Monangai coming in as a rookie, he looks really dynamic. But Caleb Williams right now and the throws that he's able to make, and all of a sudden you add that, the offensive line is much better. But defensively, they're coming to play as well, getting big plays from Montez Sweat too. I just think right now that things are gelling in a way that feels a little Team of Destiny-esque, especially considering right now they have home field advantage against your LA Rams.
From a 1 to 10 scale, how 10 being most disrespectful, how disrespectful are we being to the Seattle Seahawks, and how mad will their fans be when neither of us take the 1 seed Seattle as the best team in the NFC?
I mean, probably 10. This is a team with a bye, and we're just like,
Hey, your quarterback, Sam Darnold. Sorry, how about this? A 12 on the 1 to 10 scale, 12 for each of the 12 men, the 12th man for Seattle. I can't say Seattle. I also can't say the Bears, although I will say a little nervous I am about, I'm talking like Yoda, about this. About this, a little nervous I am about this Rams-Bears game on Sunday in Chicago, because the thing that makes me nervous about the Rams, the secondary stinks, and got torn up by Bryce Young on Saturday. So would it really be that surprising if Caleb Williams and company had a huge game on the Rams defense? It wouldn't, but I think the Rams are equipped to win a shootout if they need to. And I think Matthew Stafford can rip up this Bears defense, although to your point, the 2025 Bears became the 85 Bears in the second half on Saturday night against the Green Bay Packers. But I think the Rams will outscore them this weekend. And if the Rams go into Seattle for part 3 of that rivalry this season on Championship Sunday, I'll take Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold. And if I lose, I lose. But I'll take Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Trysta, and the Los Angeles Rams.
I mean, what are we even talking about? The fact that Seattle won that second game is just fluky as all get out. There's no world that happens again. 3 times they play Yoda talk, and 2 times the Rams will get a win, and 3 times they should have gotten a win. I don't believe in Sam Darnold, and I don't care who he's up against. I just can't see it in the postseason. Yes, the Seattle defense is the best in the league, most likely. I think we can probably say that right now. At least it's alive still. But like this Rams team kind of like was mopping up Seattle for most of both of those 2 games.
The Rams choked at the very end of the game. There's no question about it. And I want our social team here to clip this. For all the Seahawks fans out there that are mad right now that we didn't take Seattle as the best team in the conference, do you really believe in Sam Darnold that when it comes down to it in the fourth quarter against Matthew Stafford in the NFC Championship game that he's going to outduel him, or even against Caleb Williams, or hell, this weekend against Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers? Not that Seattle can't win these games, but do you have faith in your quarterback? I don't, and Trysta doesn't either. So I got the Rams. Trysta has the Bears in the NFC. Trysta, who is the best team left standing in the AFC?
For me, it's not about roster, because this is not the most complete, best roster. I've already said this on other occasions. But the best team that I believe in the most, based on what I just saw with my own 2 eyes, is Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. It's really Josh Allen. It's Josh Allen and the Josh Allenettes, right? And so he is making throws. That tush push is maybe one of the greatest tush pushes I've ever seen.
A 10-yard tush push? It was pretty good.
A 10-yard. You only needed like a half a yard, and it was probably, I could say, we could kind of thin slice this and debate about it, but I think that was a touchdown. They called it back. But what he's doing right now feels, again, kind of like the Bears, Nick. A little Destiny-ish.
Ooh, well, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I'm gonna split the difference here. Are the Bills the best team? No way. The Bills aren't better than Jacksonville, and they beat Jacksonville this weekend. The best team is the Patriots. And if the Patriots defense plays like it did on Sunday night against Justin Herbert and the Chargers, if that's what happens for the next couple games, New England's going to the Super Bowl. Now, I think the Patriots are the best team, but who do I think is going to win the AFC? I have to agree with you here, and I'll take Josh Allen and the Josh Allenettes, because if Josh Allen's Josh Allen and he puts on the Superman cape, it feels like they're not going to lose. And something that I'll bring up, and I want anyone that's watching this right now, I want you to disagree with me in the comments here on this one, because we've all watched the games. When the Bills have lost to the Chiefs in the past in the postseason, like Patrick Mahomes will score the go-ahead touchdown, and the camera will show Josh Allen on the sidelines, and he's got that look in his eye like a deer in the headlights. Like, oh bleep, I can't believe this is happening again. Against Jacksonville this weekend, and I get it, it's Mahomes, it's not Mahomes, it's Trevor Lawrence, but Allen had this expressionless look on his face, like, yeah, we're going to go and we're going to win this game. And they did. And I think for him, mentally, knowing that Mahomes isn't there, and Burrow's not there, and Lamar's not there, I think is going to get the Bills over the hump. The Patriots would be the one team I think could upend it. But Trysta, Patriots best team, but I think the Bills and Josh Allen will get to the Super Bowl.
Totally agree, and I think the one thing that would scare the hell out of me if I'm the Patriots is the fact that I play in the same division as the Bills. And so we're opponents that know each other really well. And it's not like, oh, this is the first time we're meeting is in the postseason and we don't have a ton of tape on one another. They split in the division so far last year. So to me, and yes, the Bills had to come back and win that game, but I think that's how they could do it in Foxborough again.
I agree completely. So LA for me in the NFC. I think New England's the best in the AFC, even if I think Buffalo will win. Trysta going with Buffalo and Chicago for her picks.
The Bears.